Welcome to Mr. Shaves. As you can tell, I've got a bit of a sore throat and I've been ill, so hence I didn't do a video last week, but I'm here today to do one for you. Today is about having a good shave no matter what you've got, and that there's no need for great expense to have a good shave. So today we're going to be using shaving soap by Nougat NGT. I have no idea what that means, but there you go. So Nougat shaving soap. We're going to be using pre-shave stuff, but I'll talk about it as we go. So if you're thinking about shaving, wet shaving, that's not just using the Gillette foam and a cheap blade, kind of disposable razor, then come and join me on our journey. Sign up, subscribe, like, do whatever. But just have a think about this. This is for you. I'm doing this for you. I'm not doing it for anyone else. So I'm going to be shaving with, this is a Gillette Fatboy, 1960 something, that I can't remember. This is like, you can get these, they're relatively quite cheap. Also, I'm going to be using a cheap Bic disposable razor. And also, if you want to step into wet shaving and cheap, this is a TEMU one that was like £1.12p. So, and the razors. It's my last feather blade to go in there. So, there you go. So, if you're going to have a shave, it's really important to, first of all, to wet your face with some nice hot water. Don't burn your face. Obviously, you've got senses, you can understand what you're doing. But you want to kind of soak it in. I've done this a bit before. Soak it in and prepare the skin for a shave. This will reduce redness, dryness, rashes, itchiness, scratches, and all that sort of stuff, and nicks to a certain extent. You want to do that. You also want to invest in a bowl. You want to use that for something later on. So, also to help the shave, if you're going to be getting some, you want to step up from just a normal Gillette foam or some sort of cheap foam shave. I would recommend a pre-shave gel and pre-shave oil. You can get a load. You can buy stuff like this in Sainsbury's. This one's Well-Groomed Wizard Beard Oil, and the reason why it's important, in my opinion, is it prepares the skin for a shave, and thus stops any kind of irritation. So you want to work it in, a beard oil, just to work it into the skin, and it protects the skin against the razor. So there you go. Then you want to get a soap or a foam or a cream or whatever. So I've got, this is a good way to step out. So if you're always using the Gillette one, then I'd recommend getting a soap. You can get them online, loads online, shavingtime.co.uk or anywhere. This one's by NGT. It doesn't have a real kind of, it's kind of like a soapy with a kind of like a lemony twist, I would say. And also you want to get a brush. This one's a boar hair brush that my wife paid like £2 for, £1 for. And the reason why it's good to have a brush is because you use this in that. And you want to kind of wet this a bit because it soaks some water up. And then you want to pick up some of the soap from here. So you're swirling it around, pushing down a bit, picking it up in the brush. And then with that, look at this, I haven't used much. You want to get the soap in the bowl. Yes, you can use a foam, but these are just ways you can step up. So if you're using a cheap razor that's kind of like just a disposable, try getting a soap that's a bit different. It smells different, and it's not the usual stuff that you just see in Sainsbury's or Tesco's or whatever. It's a little bit different. And the better the soap, I think, it's the better for your skin. So if you've got redness, soreness, dryness, all that sort of stuff, this will help. So you want to go and spin it around, pushing it down a bit, getting the air in, and the air creates little bubbles which thickens the soap. There you go. So you got that on there. So let's slap it on the face. You want to kind of push it in a bit. And this, I would say, is better than just normal foam, because foam you can't really push in. Foam just kind of goes on the skin. And you want to get it in there as well, because it protects the skin. So this is just a simple way, stepping up your shave from shaving foam and cheap razor shave. So this is good quality soap. So it would help your skin cope with a shave. Okay. So I'm going to just do a little bit with this. This is a cheap razor, a Bic razor. I think a whole pack of like 20 costs minimum like £2 or something. As you can see, it's a disposable razor. So I'm just going to. So that feels nice. So if you've done that, well done. You've taken one step into a better shave. Okay, so that's step one. Step two, go on TEMU or find a cheap, I haven't used this one yet, so this is a cheap one that costs £1.12. It's a double-edged safety razor, so hopefully I'll survive this. It comes with this blade, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use a feather blade. You can get blades like this on Amazon or in Sainsbury's or whatever. Wilkinson's tends to be the one in the UK that's always there. And I'll show you how to do it. So this is a cheap, it's plastic apart from the top bit. It's £1.12, so it's worth having a think about. If you strap for cash, this is actually cheaper than just getting loads of kind of cartridge razors that cost a load of money. Like a load of blades costs 25 quid, doesn't it? And that's just a lot of money. And you get 5 blades. Usually they boast about how many blades are on the razor head. Little metal strips. And they cost loads. So if you get a pack of 10 of these, it's usually about £2 or £1.50 or something like that. Really cheap. That's the razor. Look at that. That's a proper razor. And if you touch that, for those who don't know, touching that will just go through your skin. So it's really important to be careful. So I'm going to put this in there. So you'll notice that it's got like a line like this one. So there we go. In it goes. This is going to be interesting. It's a plastic razor that looks metal. So there we go. It's not adjustable. Some of them are adjustable, so it makes it closer or not so close. So this is going to be my first time using this one. So this is like another step up option. So using a good blade with a cheap double-edged safety razor around it. So it holds the blade. So hopefully I'll survive. So you can feel that that's a better shave straight away because it's one big thick blade ploughing through your hair as opposed to little ones. And because it's plastic, you can hear every move. So that's a plastic one with a double-edged safety razor, with a razor in. So that is £1.12 on TEMU, and you can get loads of these double-edged safety razors online, and they're still making them. Yes, they're not just old school. They're really cheap and they will last longer, usually the metal ones. So the next step up, I would say, is getting a double-edged safety razor like this. This one is a Wilkinson sword, Gillette. It's a Gillette Fatboy. It's adjustable, so that means you can change the nearness of the blade, so you can make it really close to the skin or a little bit distant, depending on your skin. So this is one of my first safety razors. And it's metal, so it holds it much firmer, and you can really kind of feel the difference. Okay, so I'm just shaving through, just so you know, just so you can see. that feels solid and much better. So you get one thick blade, one proper razor. It's going to be stronger than a little whimsical strip like the new ones. Right, usually do about 3 passes. I'm going to do 2 because I've faffed about. So I'm going to put on another layer of this. You'll notice when you spend out and get a bit of soap, it's nice. It's not so dry afterwards. Your skin feels better, and over time I think your skin will improve. Because if you like shaving, well, you have to shave, but unless you want a beard, after a while you get that kind of dry feeling that you have to have all day. After, I think it's annoying. Just plows through the hairs. That's like a baby's bum, smooth wise. So if you've got a beard, it's a good way to kind of go to the edges. There's loads of stuff about razors kind of cutting to the edge and being something you can control. One blade cuts through it all. And I can use any of these. I can use this one. This one's the plastic one's not so good because it kind of bounces around a bit. You can feel the bend. But it's great for if you're starting and you're thinking about it. I'd recommend trying it out. So you get a few nicks. Anyway, so that's that. After you've had a shave with your one of those items, each one of those things will help you. That will improve your shave if you're using cheap razors and cheap shaving foam. Think about it investing in you. You have to have your face during the day to the world. And I would just give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a week. Don't just do it once. Give it a week, and I think you'll notice the difference in a good way. So post-shave, another step up you could try. You can get loads of stuff post-shave that will help your skin. So this one here is Clubman's Pinaud Reserve Cognac Neat Aftershave, a sweet tobacco scent with anise, patchouli and musk notes. So you want to kind of slap that on. Sometimes they've got alcohol in, and the reason why is it clears the skin, cleans it. Bit of a burn, but it's not too bad. Kind of refreshing. So that will help you and your skin for the day. So you can have that on, you can put a moisturiser on afterwards. That's just one little step, one of each you can try to improve your game in the shaving world. Have a nice day.